Dennis Deyoung recently posted an appearance on his Facebook page that he made on the Today Show. This is the Rock and Roll with the Man. My name is Sean Morrison. It was from 1995, and it was when he was doing the Pontius Pilate part on the Jesus Christ Superstar. Play that was going around all over the country. Then back in 1984, he released that album 10 on Broadway, which ended up being a collection. His versions of 10 classical songs. I'll get to that in a moment. So he made an appearance on this show, and the guy announced him as Dennis Deyoung, formerly of Styx. This was back in 1995, and he goes, "No, I mean Dennis Deyoung of Styx." He must have had to be corrected by his producers the way he corrected it, but at that time Styx wasn't together. And in 1994, I did see Dennis Deyoung at a show at the PNC in Holmdel. It was a few other acts, and he was there performing with his classical band, and he did some of the 10 on Broadway stuff, as was in 1994, and played some Styx songs, but he didn't have a guitar player. He had a guy playing woodwinds. He had every other thing you can imagine, and Come Sail Away Babe, I know Best of Times were definitely performed. I think Lorelei too. But, my personal opinion, buying 10 on Broadway, I thought it was a waste of $10 at the time, because I'm like, it's freaking classical music. I don't listen to this crap. Friends, if you're not subscribed to the Show Morrison YouTube channel, please do so. Everyone else had to subscribe. We thank you very much for the continued love, honor, and support, friends. It's greatly appreciated. Getting on to this appearance on the Today Show. Yes, it's 40 years later he's talking about it. It was probably the anniversary of when he was on it. But either way, when he said Styx is not, one of them said, and I don't know if it was Dennis or the host said, oh no, the host said Styx is not together anymore, and then Dennis Deyoung corrects it and says, Styx is together. We're just not touring right now. And that was January 1995. In 1994, when Dennis Deyoung did this show, there was a paper going around that Styx was going to release the Greatest Hits album in 1994 and then tour. But at that time, it did not say if it was the return of Tommy Shore or not. But, remember, this was pre-internet days and everything, and so sometimes if you read something somewhere on a piece of paper, you might get lucky to know. But, another one of these is Dennis Deyoung living in the past, this time talking about himself on the Today Show in regards to his solo album, 10 on Broadway. I respect classical music, just not my cup of tea, but I was a young guy back then, spending, hard-earned money on a cassette of Broadway's tunes. No, thank you. When I'm a hard rocker. Your thoughts, friends? Any of you see this episode of his appearance on Today's Show? He did perform 2 songs off that album, one including On the Streets Where You Live. Your thoughts? Shame, shame, shame.